time and the carefree time. A time of auto rides and double dates. It's a time of fun, of pranks and jokes, of ice cream cones and chocolate sodas. Youth is a time for getting a job, for finding one's place in the world. But sometimes in these troubled days, the very thoughtlessness of youth has led to a living nightmare. Addiction to drugs, too often acquired with tragic carelessness, may take control of a life and force actions not dreamed of before.
You know, God promised us that He'd never give us more than we can bear. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says that there is no temptation that has overcome us except such as common to man. But God is faithful, and through the temptation He shall make a way for us to escape, so that we are able to bear it. So no matter what you're going through, remember, this too shall pass. Tested and tried of the cares of life. How can I go on? How do I weather the storm? Tested and tried.
Good evening. I am Vivian Dennis, the CEO and founder of foreverfree. It's been a long journey. It's been 20 years. Started off as an addict. Today I sit here counting up the years. I have about 23 years in counting, clean and sober. Now I run a facility. My passion is to reach out to those that have a addiction problem. My heartbeat is to reach out to those who are bleeding, trying to get out of a rut that they've got caught up in and have no means of getting out. 20 years ago, I found myself waking up in dreams, having sweats at night, seeing people from the street reaching out toward me with blood on their hands. That's when I got my assignment to set up a place where those that are crying, bleeding, those that want to get out. I told the Lord I would extend my hand, and if they would grab my hand, I would pull them out. So that's when my misery became my ministry.
This too, I know it's gonna pass. If this sickness you have.
I got into the field of addiction recovery, counseling, because I was an addict myself. I have now 29 years sober. And in that 29 years, my goal and my focus has been to help the person that also is sick and suffering from the disease of addiction. I have to say that Forever Free Outreach Ministries is a ministry that is done in real life. So many times individuals will go into a treatment program and they feel locked in. They're locked down and they don't know what recovery is going to be like for them once they complete that recovery process. Now, we're never against any program that wants to help those in need. However, we have to take a look at these individuals graduate and they go. What can you do to help them be able to live life on life term? Forever Free Outreach Ministries takes the time to do that. Our homes that are for the program are in the community. We partner with the community. We partner with agencies like 211 United Way. We partner with Hands on Atlanta to do volunteer services. We feed the homeless. We make sure that individuals get an opportunity to grow, to change, and to give back to the community, because that's important.
My God's got it.
So all total, I've been in Forever Free for approximately 8 years, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. It has really brought me forward from where I was, my self-esteem, and everything was so entirely low when I first came into Forever Free.
How did you come to Forever Free Outreach Ministries?
Well, actually, it was part of a plea agreement with the courts, so I was court mandated, but truthfully, and I believe God put me here to, for a reason. Well, initially, maybe I felt, and it was just a few days, but I felt that maybe I didn't understand why I was here, but I got past that, realized God set me down, and one thing I've learned in these meetings, nobody's better than anybody else. I'm here because I'm here. I mean, you know what I mean? I let people around me get me in this situation, but I'm responsible for it. And I'm getting a lot out of it, I really am, and a lot of peace.
I came from a different program. I came from what is called the Ruth House, and I didn't feel that it was giving me the necessities that I needed to survive with my addiction in the reality of this world. I felt kind of sheltered and bubbled, and I felt as if that if I stayed there that I would just get thrown out into reality, and that would cause me to relapse. And now I have NA, and I can do anything that's thrown at me. I can find ways to cope with it because I have a good support group, and I know that no matter what, I could always come back here. And I felt like at the Ruth House, I would never be able to go back there. Even today, I don't feel like I could go back here. If anywhere, I'd run straight back to that yellow house I stay in.
I had a drug problem, and I finally admitted it to myself and to my foes, and I just decided that I needed to get in a program and try to get some help.
Since you've been in Forever Free Outreach Ministries, do you feel you've gotten some help?
Yes, every week and every meeting I go to. I couldn't do it without the meetings, and it just keeps you off the streets and keeps you away from the drug houses and stuff. And I've been able to put my mind to doing better things for myself and other people. When you got a drug problem to start with, you want to. First thing is admitting that you got a problem with it, and once you admit you've got a problem, and you start dealing with it, and you have the Forever Free Outreach Ministries helping you deal with your problems and counseling sessions and stuff, you can actually, look toward having a future, because you're getting off the drugs and stuff, and you're actually gonna have a life.
Tested and tried of the cares of life.
Well, my affiliation with Forever Free is, I came along and met the Minister Dennis and started a group here with recovery for addicts. And so every Thursday we meet and sit down and talk about the 12 steps of Narcotics Anonymous. And this is for people who want recovery, not for people who need it. It's for people who are ready to work the program and stay clean, their life together. So we go through the steps, and we refer them to get a sponsor. go out there and help them, somebody who has years clean that they can talk to on how to live clean and stop using it. An addict is an addict no matter what program he's in. You know, this is for all people who are trying to recover from addiction. So no matter what the program is, NA program can help anyone stay clean, you know, that wants it.
Congratulations to Reverend Dennis on her 20 years in the ministry.
Just say I want to thank this ministry for everything they've done for me, and give Reverend Dennis all the congratulations in the world, because she's done wonders in my life and many of the people's lives here.
Well, I'd just like to say that I couldn't get clean and stay clean like I have been. I've been clean 7 months now. I've been in this program for 7 months. I couldn't get clean on the streets or just trying to hide somewhere, you know, and doing it all by myself. It's these meetings and stuff that makes me stay clean.
You know, I want to thank Forever Free, because when I came from another building which was closing down, and I was able to come here, and she let us use the facility to help addicts, and she didn't care where they came from. So, you know, she showed a lot of grace and was able to let us start and do what we needed to do to keep it going. So I would say, take my hat off to Minister Dennis for opening up the doors for us.
Finally, I like to really commend Reverend Dennis in saying that, you know what, it's time for us to start getting some counselors out there. And she has started a counselor training institute with the sole purpose to get more qualified individuals to help those that are in need. I have to say God bless to Reverend Dennis, because she's not only been there for me as my CEO, but she's been there as a friend and as a loving family member. And I'm never, ever going to forget her. My wife right now is saying, why isn't he home? But she also knows that when I die, she says she's going to put on my tombstone, here lies a counselor. And me being here with Forever Free is testimony that recovery is paramount. The most important thing that we do, and doing that, we give love. We share strength and experience and definitely hope. So if you get an opportunity to fund Forever Free Outreach Ministries, please do. Your money is not going to waste. And I have to talk to you about money, because the reality is I need to keep my lights on. I need to be able to have a bed for the next person that calls my phone needing a place. We need your help to help the people that have no money, that they are sleeping under a bridge. We want to take them from under the bridge and show them that life is worth living. Please help us do that.
This too is gonna pass away. God said it, and I believe it. And if it's strength that you need, my God's got it.
I currently operate 4 facilities. We are looking at purchasing 7.5 acres. It's 20 years later, but now we believe that this is our season. I like to just extend my heartfelt welcome and gratitude to my staff, those who have stood by me over the 20 years. My eyes fill up even at the residents, thousands of residents that have been in and out of these doors and in and out of our homes. And I can tell you the story, but it will take too much time. But I will take a bullet for every one of those residents. We've got some 80% that have came in and gone and have success stories. And I just like to thank every one of you all that are just taking a moment just to listen to the heartbeat of the residents as well as the founder. And we would love for you to continue supporting what we do. Our goal is to empower the community. Again, thank you for taking the opportunity to support and having support Forever Free Outreach Ministries for 20 years. God bless you.